Hi, this is Claudia Wells. I was Jennifer Parker in Back to the Future, and you're watching Limelight TV. God bless you.
Lea Thompson.
Out of all the roles that you played that could really be considered iconic, what is it about Marty McFly, in your opinion, that makes him stand out the most?
Bob Bielsko, and he created a really interesting character in that he, just like they did with Chris, which is, Chris does in the movie that people don't always appreciate is, he lays all the exposition. There's a movie that depends on exposition, and you got Chris going, and like all that stuff that's brilliant is also exposition, it's also showing the script. So with Marty, it's the same thing with Marty's own curiosity, and it's just the fact that he's just a cipher for the audience to take in what's happening and to see their feelings reflected back.
My name is Ricky Dean Logan. I've been an actor since 1982. Some of my bigger, well-known films, Back to the Future 2 and 3, Nightmare on Elm Street, reoccurring on Seinfeld. I've been a working actor since 1982.
What's your favorite moment from that time period?
Booking jobs. I mean, really, you know, because you go in and you audition and you know, you're going against hundreds of other people, and when you get that call, and it's like, you know, yeah, you booked it. It's like the best feeling in the world.
So my question is about the very first day that you, Michael, came on set. I was wondering, I've always been curious about your headspace coming into the movie, because you had not only this movie that you have to lead, but you're having to come in at such a point after Eric was dismissed, Eric Stoltz. And was that more pressure for you?
I was just 26 and stupid.
Yeah.
Really happy to be there. Like in a trailer with Steven Spielberg, I shoot with them. But I was so excited to be there, and I was so happy to redeem myself after chemo.
I like chemo.
I like chemo, but at the time I was you had to have that yak hair all over your face.
Slackers of the world unite.
So I'm here with James Tolkan from Back to the Future movies. How you doing?
I'm doing well. You said my name well. I'm here. It's wonderful. It's wall-to-wall people, but we're having a very good time. This is one of the best Comic Cons I've been to, and the people are so nice here, I must say.
What projects are you working on?
I'm working on my golf game. I'm retired. I'm living the good life up in Lake Placid, New York.
What's your best memory?
In film? Well, I like the films I did with Sidney Lumet, which are much more serious. Serpico, Prince of the City, Family Business. Those are my favorites. And I love the Woody Allen film, Love and Death is a fun movie.
I remember the whole car sequence when we had to kiss, and then, you know, Biff was like ravaging me, and that whole sequence I knew was really, really important, because I had to fall out of love with him. I had to get ravaged by Biff, and then I had to fall back in love with George. And I remember how nervous Bob Z was, because these were big plot points that we had to sell with acting. And for me, that whole sequence was like really major. And I got to kiss Michael, so that was good times.
We were whiskey in the funds.
Yeah.
So I just do a take, and I expected it to be tea or something. It was hardcore rocky. And so my spit take was genuine.
What was the hard thing we did?
You remember? No. You remember anything? But in the 80s, they were all there. You were there.
So what do you think of all the best merchandise?
There's lots of it, and it's all the best. You can't get this anywhere else, can you?
No, it's pretty good.
I'm really impressed with the flux capacity.
Oh, thank you. This came from
so cute.
this is from Doc Brown's Institute of Future Technology.
Okay.
Doc Brown and I, we're like this. Although I'm not sure which one.
Dreaming about, thinking about, everybody thinks about time travel. They always think, gee, maybe I would be fascinated to go back to the great, something in the past. Well, I'd love to go in the future and see what things are like. So I think the movie kind of capitalizes on that rather well. And then there's the relationship between you and me. I don't know if I can define it in 3 words, but I'm sort of his mentor, and he's a young man whose Doc kind of opens up a vision of the world in certain ways. So it's kind of a classic mentor and young person.
You've just met the legend that is Michael J. Fox. So how was it?
It was very quick and very nerve-wracking. Yeah. And it was really weird because you go up to him, you don't have that much time, so you're just trying to spend as much time touching him as you possibly can. They have like a up to 88 fundraising thing, and they had a prize thing where if the person who fundraises the most by July the 1st wins Lightning Prize.
And that means getting all the photo shoots, all autographs, entry for free, and you skip queues. All that, and goodie bags and stuff like that.
Yeah, so what we did was we also lost weight, but we lost up to 3 stone, and we gained money. It was like $1,300 and something dollars that we raised, so we won. But
that is really awesome. Well done to you girls, and congratulations. And obviously you deserve your picture and your time with Michael.
Sunk in. Yeah. I mean, I remember Meryl yesterday saying, once this happens, I'm going to cry. She hasn't cried at all. I cried twice yesterday. I cried twice yesterday when I got his autograph, and today I was like, no, I got to hold it together. I need to be cool.
When I keep looking at this picture.
Doing James Tolkan photo shoot tomorrow.
James Tolkan, definitely, yeah. Looking forward to him calling us slackers.
I'm Matthew Harrison. I'm the founder, one of the founders of the Hill Valley Preservation Society. We're a community group of Back to the Future fans. We tour around the country with our prop and costume collection, raising money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research. We've got some screen use props, we've got vintage items, we've got replicas, and we take it round to comic conventions, we do movie screenings, we've been in museums, we did the Royal Albert Hall last week, and we raise money for a good cause.
If you had a message for Michael J. Fox, what would you say?
Oh God. I love you! I think he's absolutely amazing. I told him that I was honoured to meet him.
He's been my hero since I was like 5 years old. I wanted to be Marty McFly, so he's an inspiration as well. After I read his autobiographies and all of that, he's just such a positive person. And I moan about the smallest little thing, and look what he has to deal with all the time. And he's such a trooper for coming here, so I just want to thank him for being who he is, really.
To do all of this, for someone, which we all know about his condition, everything like that, I think he's the most, polite and humble person, and he's loved everyone that he's met.
He's really patient as well, so definitely just big thank you would be all I wanted to say. And a massive hug, which I haven't gotten to give him yet.
I know, well, I kind of gave him a hug in the photo, but if I could give him a proper one, I would. You're watching Limelight TV.
I got to Los Angeles. I'm a musician-songwriter, and I came to LA to do that. And a gentleman knocked on the door at the house I was living in. He was doing a short film, his thesis film for UCLA. And he asked me if they wanted to use the outside of the house I was in to shoot a film. And he heard me playing piano, and the film happened to be about a brother and sister. The brother was a songwriter, and he asked me if I would do the lead. And so I thought, I sing in bands, I'll do something like that. So I did it, and a huge casting director happened to be at the showing, and the rest is history, man. I just started working nonstop after that.
So that all started, your career basically kick-started from a short film?
My career kick-started from a short thesis film at UCLA, absolutely.
I'm trying to get it out of my skirt. You can use it. Here. Here it is. Here you go. There you go.
I'm talking directly through your boobs. Just those.
Do you have any words of wisdom, encouraging advice for upcoming young, talented filmmakers?
Absolutely, man. Listen, this is the deal. If you can dream it, you can shoot it, you can do it. And that's what it takes. You just get out and do it. I don't care. Now today, you know, back when I started, you couldn't just shoot a film. You know, you couldn't just do those things. There's no excuse not to do it now. We could go get a GoPro and shoot a 30-minute short, and it's going to be brilliant because now we have that technology. So, I mean, you know, it's really about just doing it. Dream it, do it. It's that simple.
Words of wisdom.
No, but the word of wisdom is do what you feel. Go with your heart. Don't worry about what other people are saying. The young people are doing it all the time today. They're making independent films very well, very successfully.
Bob is a force of nature. He's an amazing guy. He's an amazing mind. He's an amazing energy. And the thing with Bob was, we'd be doing a scene and it wouldn't be working. We couldn't figure out how to do it. And he would just stay there all night. Like people would go, "Well, we're going to shut this down," and he figures it out. And he'd say, "No, he's going to go all night long until he figures this out." And it could be something as simple as a prop in the wrong place. He's just such a stickler for detail. And I thought Steven was a perfect mentor for him. I think Steven never imposed himself on the process. I mean, he was just kind of hanging in the background, and I think he had a great relationship with Bob, and we came off successfully.
Hi, I'm Ricky Dean Logan, and you are watching Limelight TV. Now get out there and make a short film. The Bojos.
My name is James Tolkan, and I'm working Limelight TV with pleasure.